Alrighty there guys, how you doing? Welcome back to another video on Talk Sooty. We're here once again to talk the boxing, and yeah, we're talking Day of Reckoning, December 23rd, today. In fact, I did record this video last night, but something went wrong with it, so I had to re-record it and upload it early today to tell you that we are going to be doing a live watch-along tonight starting at 6 o'clock, 6 p.m. UK time. That is 6 p.m. UK time, just to remind you. But we are going to be starting, like I said, well, at 6 p.m. UK time. You know what I mean? On Twitch. The link is in the description of this video to the Twitch channel. We'll be there, so you better be there as well. We are going to be starting off with the predictions for the whole card. We've starting with Sanchez and Farr, Hrgovic, Damori, Opetaya, Zorro, Makhmudov, Caballel, Bivol, Arthur, Dubois, Miller, Wilder, Parker, and then to finish off with the main event, Joshua Wallin. If you don't know the times, Sanchez Farr is apparently going to start around 4:15. I'm guessing these times are adjusted to if the fight goes the full distance, so it might change here and there. That's why we're going to start at 6 o'clock, just in case we don't want to miss out on the Opetaya Zorro fight. That's when we're starting the stream. But yeah, Sanchez Farr starts at 4:15. Hrgovic Damori about 5:15. Opetaya Zorro 6:25. Makhmudov Caballel 7:25. Bivol Arthur 8:30. Dubois Miller 9:30. Wilder Parker 10:35. And Joshua Wallin 11:45. Yeah, 11:45. It's going to be a late one. That's why we're starting at 6 o'clock. Could be gone 6 hours of streaming, but it's a big card, and we've got to be there for one of the best cards we have ever seen. But we are here for the predictions. Let's get straight into it. And we're going to start off with Sanchez versus Junior Farr. Could be a good fight. Obviously, Sanchez ranked in the top 10 for the Ring magazine, which is pretty decent. I mean, we've got 6 of the top 10 ranked heavyweights with the Ring magazine, that is. So that's very good. I think Sanchez will get it done. I like that Junior Farr, but I think Sanchez will get it done. Does he get the stop? No, I think he wins on punts. I think he wins on points, Sanchez does. But I think it'll be a good fight. I think Junior Farr will put up a scrap. Moving on to Hrgovic versus Damori. I don't really get this fight. This Damori's not fought in absolutely ages. Just a tick over, but it's a really poor tick over for Hrgovic. I think Hrgovic gets it done. I think Hrgovic actually gets the stoppage in this one, probably in the first. I don't know how many rounds it is, the fight, but I think first half of the fight he'll get it over and done with. And then we're starting off with Opetaya and Zorro. And this is where we'll start the stream off. And I'm going to go with Jai Opetaya. He is going to be a pound for pound great. You heard it here first. Well, you probably didn't hear it here first. Other people have probably said it as well. But I'm telling you, he will be a pound for pound great. He is the best cruiserweight on the planet. Obviously, he has just been stripped of his IBF for some stupid reason, but he's still got the Ring magazine belt. That is on the line in this fight. Ellis Zorro got a very nice victory in his last fight, but I think he's bitten off more than he can chew in this one. I really do. And I think Opetaya gets it done, and I think he gets it done early. If you watch that Jordan Thompson fight, this man is spiteful. Spiteful to say the least. And I think he's going to take Zorro's head right off his shoulders, I can't lie. Opetaya for the win for me, and then hopefully he can start getting the other belts. Maybe, I don't know. Whoever, maybe he fights Chris Smith. I don't know. I don't know what happens, but this man is the #1 cruiserweight on the planet, and he's going to show you. I'll tell you that for a fact. Then we've got Makhmudov versus Caballel. Very interesting fight. I think it'd be a close one, similar to the Sanchez fight, but I think Makhmudov, he's got the hype behind him at the moment, and I think he'll get it done. Do I think he gets a stoppage? Yes, I do. I think he might get a later stoppage in that fight, but I think he gets the win. Yeah. And then we've got another world title fight. We've got Bivol versus Lyndon Arthur. Dimitri Bivol versus Lyndon Arthur. Very, I want to say interesting fight, but I just think it's... I like Lyndon, but I think it's come to collect the money and do the service of... Yeah, I think he's just going to get beat. I mean, Bivol, again, we were talking about Opetaya being a pound for pound. This man is a pound for pound. He literally is on the pound for pound, and he's up there as well. He's in top 5, let's be honest. In the top 5 for me, anyway. Dimitri Bivol, what a fighter. He's had a great year last year. Got Fighter of the Year last year. Been a bit inactive this year, but got his first fight of 2023 coming right at the death of 2023. But he's fighting nonetheless against Britain's own Lyndon Arthur. I like Lyndon. I'm a big fan of Lyndon Arthur. I thought he did very well against Yard in the first fight. And Not so well in the second fight. I don't know what actually happened there. Yard just stepped it up a gear. But I do like Lyndon. He's had two good, two decent performances after that loss. And yeah, he's on a bit of momentum now. But I think there's levels to this game, and I think levels will be shown, and Dimitri Bivol will get his hand raised, and I wouldn't be surprised if he gets a stoppage, to be honest. And you don't see a lot of them recently, but I think he will. I think he'll step up the gas, and it'll be a late stoppage for Dimitri Bivol over Lyndon Arthur. Then we have got probably the most heated fight of the lot, if we're being honest, guys. Probably the most heated, the one with the most animosity. Daniel Dubois versus big, juicy Miller. We know what he likes to do, sticking those needles up his ass crack. But we have got Daniel Dubois, the Brit, coming off a loss against Usyk, but a very decent performance in. But he's got the question marks over his head. Did he quit? Is he a quitter? He's going to find out now, because Miller, no matter what you think of him, I hope he gets absolutely chinned, because he's a disgrace to the sport. But no matter what you think of him, he is a heavy lad, and he'll be putting pressure on Dubois. He will test those quitter mentalities, and you'll see if Dubois really is a quitter, or he has got a bit about him and he can get the job done. We're about to find out. If Dubois hits him on the chin, if he hits anyone on the chin, he'll put your lights out. He's a big, big puncher, but Miller is a big, big lad with a big gas tank. Well, the thing is, has he got a big gas tank? Actually, that is a question we're about to find out, really, I suppose, tonight, because was it the drugs that gave him the extra punch output? Me personally, I think so, because coming in at £333 is ridiculous, man. That's just not even being big. You're just being fat. Sorry, you're just being fat. There's no other words about it. Dubois coming in trim, as he always does. And my heart goes for Daniel, because I want Daniel to win. Unfortunately, I'm going to pick Jarrell Miller. I think Jarrell Miller gets it done via points. I don't think he gets a stoppage. I think he gets it done on points. And yeah, that sets us up for the co-main event. And it is Deontay, the bronze bomber Wilder, versus Joseph Parker, two former world champions. One with absolute kryptonite in his right hand. The other, experienced now, gone through it. Probably the better. Well, no, he is the better boxer of the two. But is he going to avoid that right hand? Is that the question? We all know the fight that is being targeted if Deontay Wilder comes through this fight. Is he going to do it? Yes, he is. And I think he'll be down on every single scorecard. And then I think he's going to starch him. Absolutely. I think it's going to be Luis Ortiz. Well, part 3 technically, because obviously they both fought twice anyway. I do think it'll be not exactly, but it'll be similar. I think Parker will be moving, but I just don't think he'll be able to avoid that right hand for 12 rounds. The only heavyweight that's managed to do that, and he's not really avoided it. He's just got a heart the size of, I don't know, Mount Everest. Absolutely massive heart in Tyson Fury. Managed to get up a few times, and I mean, yeah, can Joseph Parker do that? I think too much wear and tear now. I think if he gets touched with that right hand, he's going out, and I think that's what does happen. I think he gets a knockout past the halfway stage, maybe even around the 6th round, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, I'd say 6 rounds onwards, I think Deontay Wilder gets the stoppage. Being out of the ring for a while, I think there'll be ring rust, but I think he'll land, and when he does, it'll be good night, Sienna. And then we move on to the final fight, the main event, Anthony AJ Joshua. We got Otto All-In Wallin. What a name, by the way. What a nickname. The Swede. They one of the most avoided heavyweights just because of that Tyson Fury performance. I think no one really wants to get in with him. And a lot of people have been saying it, and rightfully saying it. I think any other time and place that fight was in, he would have got a stoppage win over Tyson Fury, which is a very good, an impressive thing to say. But is he living off that performance a bit too much? Me, personally, I think he is. He had a very good performance last time out against Gassiev. You can't knock that. A very good fighter. Gassiev obviously coming up from cruiserweight, but still, nonetheless, a very good fighter and a very good win. But I think AJ with Ben Davison, I'm intrigued. I think this could be the one where we see a bit of spite from AJ. And I think people talk about this southpaw thing, but I think people are going to just got to flick back the years and remember Charles Martin. And I think this could be exactly the same as Charles Martin. Not that the fight is going to end in 1 round. I don't think that. But I think he's going to walk on to that backhand. AJ, he touched you with that backhand or the left hook. I mean, if he lands on your chin flush, AJ, he'll put your lights out. And I think that's going to happen. I think that is going to happen around the round 6 to 8 mark. I think they'll be feeling each other out. I think AJ is going to knock Walling out. Am I worried? Because Walling can be tricky, but yeah, I am. But I don't think I've got to worry too much. I think AJ gets the job done. And then we see Wilder, Joshua next year. Fingers crossed they both get through. They are my predictions. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, comment. And just before I sign off, don't forget to remember that we are doing a live stream starting 6 o'clock UK time. Don't be there. Well, no. Whoa. Do be there, or you are officially a little bit square. That's going to be it from me today. Hope you enjoyed. Sutty